Good morning, everyone. It's right before noon, and I'm coming before you on the October the 11th, 2023. And I have a lengthy prophetic word from Father God that He gave me this morning out of prayer. But before I get started, I do want to say that for many of us, whatever beliefs that we have, do not miss the voice of God through Father God's prophets because they don't have their head covered, or they have lipstick on, or earrings, or their shoulders may be out. Do not allow these things to keep you from hearing what Father God is doing, because we are in the last days. And we don't know how many days is the last. We don't know. And so Father God continues to speak through His prophets, bringing instructions, direction, correction, aid. And so any and everything that He's doing, you don't want to miss that out of religion, out of thinking that people should have their heads covered, or whatever that may be. You're not a prophet. Who said that you was a prophet? And how did you become to think that you was a prophet? And Father God, because I brought these things before the throne of God during my prayer time, and He answered some things out of just what I said, and I'm going to share all of it with you. But let's not miss what Father God is doing, because we have our schisms. So let's get to the word. Like, share, and subscribe as always. And so Father God says, as many things are unfolding, there's a break in this world's systems. I'm releasing opportunities to many to go and purchase land and housing. During this break, many of my people will be able to gather these things. It's all about to fall apart. As it does, many can gather the rest, what's left of it, before the door closes. The rest, I'm not allowing for those who seek to tear down areas to do so. Not until my people have gotten out all things I have released to them. Watch and see what's about to happen over the economy. I'm removing the cap off of the bubble, and it will burst, causing for all to plunder. Keep your eyes open for this coming storm. It will cause for many to come out of hiding and be placed in position to recover positions of authority. Don't be bothered. This is the part right here where He's talking about many of you as well, as that's a prophet. He says, don't be bothered about those who won't accept your calling. I'm not concerned about what they think. You are a foot soldier and a warrior from my kingdom. I have placed you into position to take the nations. All who call themselves prophets are not prophets, but impostors. I have selected my prophets, and I call them by name. Don't allow those naysayers to speak to you. You are my prophet, and that's all about that. Father God continues on to say, keep your eyes open as I bring change to areas of concern over mindset. Many people are not understanding why I have called them into position, and I have placed them in areas of need. But they continue to defy me by not listening to my leading them. I need my people to pay close attention to what I have put before them, and stop trying to figure out what I have already put in place. My instruction comes out of prayer. They are to stay before me in prayer and wait on my instructions. I have caused many to turn about in an attempt to change their outcome. I'm bringing my bride into a place of security, a safe place. As the roar of the enemy releases chaos upon the land. Stop, look, and see what I will do with these people who continue to defy me. As I call for a release of, as I am calling, for a release of capital and revenue for those who are building up the kingdom on behalf of my people. I will continue to sweep away all that's not following my leading them into a safe place in me. Opportunities at hand. Opportunities are at hand. I'm releasing many into position of use. Am I qualifying many to take the land that I have put before them? Continue to speak to those who are listening. Continue on. That is all for now. With this word that Father God gave us today, He is reassuring us that He is in control and that all things is by His hand. Every door that would open and every door that He will shut. He's asking us also to stop trying to work things out in our own strength. He's called many of us into position, but we continue to try to make it work ourselves. And we're defying His leading. He says everything I need you to do will come through prayer, praying, intercession, and I will give you instructions during that time. And so He is telling many of us to stop trying to figure it out yourself and wait upon Him, because every instruction that He has is going to open doors or close doors. Opportunities, appointments, all come through prayer. Assignments all come through prayer. Everything is birthed through prayer. Everything that will manifest into the natural, out of the spiritual, will happen in prayer. And so many of us that He's talking to, that He has put us into a place during this time where we are needed, much needed, as far as leading the nations where He has called us to, or our area of influence. He's strategically speaking to us, but we cannot continue to defy Him by trying to make it work ourselves or go and put the cart before the horse. We are to wait and pray, and as He releases instructions, this is what we need to be doing. We have to realize that if we go before Father God, it's not going to work. He has told us since 2020 that the things I am doing will not work by your own strength. It will only come through the power of Yahweh, through the power of Father God, as He releases things into the atmosphere. He has called many of us prophets to speak things into the atmosphere, to shift and to change. And as we're not being obedient, then things will not happen as we need them to over our own lives. And so He's calling us to pay close attention. Speak only what He is speaking into the atmosphere, and wait only on Him for instructions and direction moving forward. This word was kind of lengthy, but He had a lot to say. And for those of us like myself, where people are saying, well, how do you know you're a prophet, blah, 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 blah. He just told us He's not worried about what those people are saying. He knows who He's called and who He's placed where. And He knows that we know His voice. And it's when He speaks, He knows that He's speaking to His true prophet. And so where we have the naysayers and those that want to say this and that about who Father God has called us to be, just rest assured and know that Father God knows who we are, and we know who He is, and we know His voice. The word says that my sheep knows my voice, and another they will not follow. And so this is what I have for today. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, all is well. Continue to trust and be obedient.